Hey everybody, welcome to the Judge Foundry board meeting for June 2025. We have a few things to discuss today, a couple announcements, and all our usual board meeting things. We'll start with the minutes from the May meeting. Has everyone had an opportunity to take a look at the minutes? Anyone have any issues with the minutes that have been created? No? Okay. So minutes from May are good. We'll get those posted on the website. The next thing on the docket is the membership update, which is me. So we have, if you'll recall, last month, our membership update had a lot of numbers swinging because we dealt with all the maintenance. This month, it looks a little bit more back to what we're used to. We have 13 new affiliate members this month, up to 513, 5 new L1s up to 334, and 2 new L2s up to 165. No movement on the L3s, L4s, and L5s. That's a total of 1,066 Judge Foundry members. That's up 20 from last month in May. So it looks like we still continue to grow at that rate that we've kind of been observing. And congratulations to the judges who got new levels this month. Next up is the Treasurer's Report. John Bryan?
Thanks, Joe. Revenue for May totaled $4,448.43. Expenses totaled just shy of $3,100. That included a merch purchase, buying the venue for our annual conference, cultivation videos through JudgeCast, some accounting costs, and the rest. The total net revenue for the month was $1,314, putting our current total cash on hand at $53,930.59. As always, you'll be able to find all this information on the Treasurer's Report on our website.
Awesome. Thanks, John Bryan. Next up is the Q&A. Matt's back with us. You mind doing the Q&A for us?
Sure. First question comes from Dominic. When will the process be available on Judge apps for judges who lost their level due to either failing maintenance or a lapse in their membership? Currently, I believe the maintenance test is still available for people of the given level, but that is created for the user, not for someone else to gain their level back.
Yeah, I can field this question. So as for maintenance, the process will be available starting July 1st, but it might be manual. You might not be able to use apps to actually get a level back at that point. So you'll want to email testing@judgefoundry.org for information, or if the judge already has all the stuff completed and just needs the test, use that same email. Let me know. I'll answer the email and I'll generate a refresh test and then get them their level back. We'll try and have a more automated process for that looks kind of like what getting L1, L2 looks like right now. But it might have to be a manual process, at least for the first few folks that come through that. Again, testing@judgefoundry.org is where you want to email for information on that one.
All right. Next question comes from Madison. 2 parts to this question. Does the board in its current capacity have the power and interest to discipline members for unprofessional behavior? And part 2, does the board in its current capacity have the power and interest to outline unprofessional behaviors for which a member shall, not may, be disciplined?
You're muted, Rob.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, had to sneeze at one point. So I'm the member of the board who has done the most work on conduct issues in the past, and I'll comment on these. First, we do have a process for handling conduct disputes right now. We go to executive session, which is a closed session, and we can and we do discuss conduct issues during those sessions. This isn't public because, as a board, we don't want to broadcast allegations about members during board meetings. We don't want to talk about things that other people said or whatever. We just want to keep it private between us. That also means that actions that we take are going to be private as well. Our goal is to correct judges, help them, and make them better members of the organization, not publicly attack people. And I've personally spent a bunch of time last year on a code of ethics. It got set aside due to some other things that went on, busyness and just lack of follow through on it. Brooke and I have been actively working on that code of ethics again recently, and we will get it out when we can. I also do want to point out that as far as accountability goes, we are the most accountable that any judge organization leadership has ever been. We're accountable to our members in ways that no other organization has been. In the pre-Judge Academy and Judge Academy days, the organization heads were not chosen by the members. They weren't removable by the members. And they were hired by some top-down organization head, be it Wizards of the Coast, be it Tim Shields running Judge Academy. The bylaws outline a way that you can have a member meeting to remove the board. It outlines a way that you can just remove us during the normal yearly election. And so we are electable, we're removable, and if you don't feel that we are representing the professional behavior that everybody should have, that is a thing that can happen, is that the board can get removed in a way that no prior organization ever could. So.
Okay, that is all the questions that I have seen.
Thanks, Matt. Does anyone have any other commentary on that last point? I know we've talked about it a lot in various board meetings for the last year. If there isn't anything else, then we can move on to other business. But I'll just echo what Rob said, that we have conduct things in place and we're working on a code of conduct. We'd love to deliver that to everybody. Do we have any new business other than the announcements that we have listed? Any new business? No? Okay. I've 3 announcements on the docket for tonight. We'll start with Brooke.
All right. So I just got the tools from our friends at Judge Apps to look at big picture data about reviews. And so I want to say thanks to them and also just remind everyone that the year-long review contest is happening. This has several parts, both an individual and regional. All the details are in an article up on the website already. And just big picture, you don't have to worry about anyone reading your mail. Your reviews between whoever you write to is private. And all that we have access to is seeing how many have been written by this region or that region, like super big picture stuff. So keep writing reviews, keep helping your fellow judges be the best judges that they can be. And you can continue to do that through the rest of the year, and everyone's going to be able to win themselves some swag. So, yeah.
Thanks, Brooke.
All the details are on the article on the website.
Awesome. Thanks, Brooke. The next announcement's from me in regards to a levels thing. Some people might have noticed that Judge Apps took down a bunch of historical levels in the last month or two. And we've discussed that, and we kind of want to offer an invite to folks who just lost their level because they were sitting on the historical level for a while. So we'll have an announcement in the next couple weeks about if you've sat around with a historical level, if you want to join up with Judge Foundry, we might have a expedited way to get back into the program and get your level back. But specific details coming in that announcement, we'll have that next couple weeks. John Bryan.
Yeah, so astute readers of our blog will notice that tomorrow the Tarkir Dragonstorm quizzes were scheduled to end. By which I mean I didn't really publicize that enough, so I think we'll probably leave them open until Monday, which really means probably till Tuesday or Wednesday. But the only thing I'm going to promise is until Monday. So if you haven't taken your Tarkir Dragonstorm quiz and you're a level 2+ judge, there's your opportunity to take it. Final Fantasy quiz will be opening very soon. I know we're at the point where we're sifting through the questions, so get those quizzes done so you don't have to wait until the end of the year and take the remedial exam.
Yes, I know plenty of people had to take the refresh exam this year, and the update quizzes are far more topical for your judging right now. So content's great. Go out and do that. They'll be open for the rest of the weekend. Thanks, John Bryan. Did anyone else have any other business for tonight? Looks like no. Okay, if that's the case, that's the end of the June Judge Foundry board meeting. Thanks everybody for staying tuned online for the Q&A questions. We appreciate the questions. We love getting the engagement with everyone out there. Please don't be afraid to ask a question for next month. We love getting our answers out there. And we'll see you all in 4 or 5 weeks for the July Judge Foundry meeting. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks, everybody.